Hello, and welcome to today's very special episode of Lolita Wardrobe Island. In today's special episode, we're going to be interviewing 8 of the main pieces that joined the wardrobe in the year 2022 and hear from them what it was like joining the wardrobe, things that went well for them, and what they think their special features are. I'm your host Barnabas, media celebrity by day, cat demon by night. Let's go! First up, we have Holy Lantern. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hello. Well, actually, my name is Holy Night Story, and I am the switching version of the jumper skirt. That's why I have this velvet bodice here, and I'm from Angelic Pretty. You were the first dress to join Lolita Wardrobe Island in the year 2022. What would you say the state of the wardrobe was at that time? The state of the wardrobe? Well, I'm not sure how well that I fit in, honestly. I'm a darker green and I have some more dark colors. I'm not very pastel, but I think I'm great for the Christmas season. Do you have any fond memories about joining the Lolita Wardrobe this year? Any fond memories around that time? Hard to say. I was actually a highly sought after item, and it took a few years to find me, and I'm really just glad to be here. And what would you say your most special feature is? A special feature about myself? Well, besides the fact that I have glitter, I also have super cute fringed waist ties that are also in velvet. Next up, we have the Frederick Party jumper skirt. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hello, I'm the Frederick Party torsion lace version of the jumper skirt, and I'm from the brand Innocent World. And what would you say your most special feature is? Most special feature? That's kind of hard to say because I'm really more of a simple classic dress. But I'm also really kind of a superstar because of that. I'm made of a really nice cotton material, and I was also actually quite sought after for a long time. There's actually another Frederick Party main piece, but it's a skirt in pink. So I'm a little bit different in that way, and I think I'm also just the best colorway of this print. All right. Next up, we have dot stripe jumper skirt. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hi, I'm the dot stripe jumper skirt, and I'm from the brand Innocent World as well. Now you have a very special story to tell. Why don't you share it with the audience? Yeah, I have a super special story. I'm actually the same jumper skirt that the owner of this Lolita wardrobe originally saw. So I'm the first dress that was ever seen by them. Originally it was in lavender, but let's be real, ivory is just such an awesome colorway. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I've been worn a lot already. I'm just great for this very kind of classic Victorian look. So yeah. Fascinating. I remember the first Lolita dress that I ever saw. But enough about me. Moving on to the next main piece addition to the wardrobe in the year 2022. Now, you may remember this piece from previous seasons of the show, but something this time has drastically changed. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hello, bonjour. Je m'appelle Maria Antonio One Piece from Baby the Stars Shine Bright. So originally in this wardrobe, I was around, but I was in the pink colorway instead of navy. Now, tell us, why do you think you made a comeback this year? Well, actually, you see, I don't feel like I ever really left. The intention was always for me to come back, just in a different colorway, and navy was the best option. Yeah, pink is just kind of less popular in this wardrobe in the last year, and yeah. And one last thing, what would you say is your most interesting feature? Something special or interesting about me is the embroidery that I have on the bottom of my skirt, which basically says, every day Marie is very depressed because of her studies. And anyone who's a student, I think, can feel that a little bit to some extent. So great, great, great. So glad to have you back on the show again. Seriously. And now let's hear from a main piece that's a little different than all the rest. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hey there. I'm the striped pleated skirt, and I'm from the brand Innocent World 2. Now tell us, what was it like to be the only skirt that joined the Lolita Wardrobe Island this year? Honestly, I don't care that I'm the only skirt that was added to the Wardrobe Island this year. Skirts are super awesome and super versatile, so I'm proud to be one. Now, what advantage would you say that you have over all the other main pieces? Well, like I said, skirts are super versatile. If you have any nice blouses, a skirt is basically a great time to show off your cool blouses because they're not hidden behind any jumper skirt, bodice. And I just think my construction is super interesting and it is very casual, but I think I can do pretty well in more standard Lolita looks as well. Also, I know I'm a bit short, but I don't care. Wow, so great, so inspirational. Next up, we have a very young dress that joined the wardrobe last year. So I'm the bunny pocket one piece. I'm from Angelic Pretty, and I'm actually a re-release of an older dress. Now, you haven't been worn very much in the past year since you were purchased. Why do you think that is? I'm not really sure entirely why I wasn't worn. I think part of the issue is just like I'm such a vibrant blue that maybe some people are just not used to me. Also, maybe my construction could be a bit better too. You know, the original bunny pocket is a bit older, so it probably had like a built-in petty and stuff, whereas I don't. And also, I know there was a huge debate over whether to get me in blue or in pink, but pink's kind of like not as popular in the wardrobe these days. So here I am, I'm in blue. I guess I'm the wrong shade, but I'm really hoping I can get worn this year, so we'll see what happens. Well, that's too bad. Hope things work out for you. Next up, we have the Dreamy Stage OP. Why don't you introduce yourself? Hey, I'm the Dreamy Stage one piece and I was bought directly from the Angelic Pretty store. I understand that you were part of Angelic Pretty's Halloween release that year that nobody really wanted and you went on sale for a really good price too. Kind of hard to beat. So what do you have to say about that? Yeah, sure. I know I was a bit unpopular, but I think I'm pretty awesome actually. Yeah, I could be worn for Halloween, but I'm able to be worn at other parts of the year too for some people who prefer only to wear Halloween prints during October. Like, I don't have that restriction. I can be worn more often. I'm kind of more of like maybe like a circus themed almost kind of dress, although it's so subtle, so I'm just got more to work with basically. Plus I came as a set with some wrist cuffs and I also have a matching hat. Woo! Now, why don't you tell us something special about yourself that makes you different from all the other main pieces? Something that makes me different? I don't know. I got like a cool neckline here. My poofy sleeves are pretty nice too. Gray and blue is kind of a cool color combination. And I've also got a combination of some different fabrics as well. So this is kind of like a satiny material, whereas this is just like a solid polyester. Okay, we're really getting through the list of main pieces that joined the Lolita Wardrobe Island in the year 2022. But next up, we're going to hear from one that is particularly infamous in the wardrobe. Why don't you introduce yourself? Thank you. Hi, I'm Trump Card's Alice Jumper Skirt version 1, and I'm from the brand Baby the Star Shine Bright. And tell us, why are you so infamous? So why I'm so infamous is because I was actually bought a few years prior to 2022, but because I was bought directly from the baby store, um, they weren't shipping to this country that we're in right now, and I basically just sat around waiting to get shipped until the owner of this Lolita wardrobe basically emailed baby and was like, hey, can you ship me to like a different country? And so they had me shipped to a different country that was accepting shipments from Japan. And when I got to that person's house, they saw that it had the word Trump on the box, and they were like, what the hell is this? And the owner was like, yo, it's just a dress, like nothing weird like with Trump or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story of why I'm so infamous in the wardrobe. Waited a really long time for me to show up, but as you can see, I'm pretty awesome. I got like this heart thing going on here. Mega Alice vibes. Ivory colorway, also super awesome. Also just like check out the awesome like vibrant blue down here. Like hells yeah, I'm awesome. Worth the wait. Well, we're glad to have you with us. Thanks so much for being here. And last but not least, we have the tartan check Frederick Trump jumper skirt. Wow, that's a mouthful. Well, nice to meet you. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience? Yep, I know my name is kind of a mouthful. Tartan check Frederick Trump jumper skirt. I'm from the brand Innocent World. As the last main item that we're interviewing today, can you give us a little insight about where you think that this wardrobe is gonna go in the year 2023? Projections for 2023? That's a tough one. I have a feeling some things are gonna maybe change a little bit in the wardrobe. I've noticed a few dresses starting to get sold already. But I have a feeling I'm gonna stick around for a while. Maybe getting rid of some more of the cuter prints. I really don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm super excited to be here and super excited to see what's gonna happen next. Thanks so much. And lastly, tell us one special thing about yourself. Something special about myself? Well, there's a few things. I'm like got this like velvet, black velvet kind of thing going on. So like features here, but then like also these kind of print things and like ruffles at the bottom. I'm a nice material, pretty thick and warm. I think I'm just awesome. And also I just want to say I am not just a Christmas dress. I hang out with classical fairy tales from Angelic Pretty in the closet, and we both get confused for Christmas dresses all the time because we have red and green together, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're for Christmas. So I plan on sticking around for at least all of this winter, and then probably make a comeback in autumn. Yee. Thanks. Well, ladies, thanks for tuning in to this week's special episode of Lolita Wardrobe Island. It was great getting to know all the new main pieces that joined the wardrobe in the year 2022. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Lolita Wardrobe Island, where we'll discuss live plants in Lolita. What are you supposed to do with all that dirt? Till next time, I'm your host Barnabas.